Hey teachers, social studies content coach Dan Roseman here. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and show you how to integrate Actively Learn with your Canvas courses. So if you are a high school social studies or science teacher, as of this school year, 23-24, you have access to the premium account for Actively Learn, which gives you the ability to assign really good informational text associated with good questions and higher order thinking skills to your students, and you can integrate that in Canvas so that it has the grade passback feature and, quite frankly, a lot of data that you can get on how your students are learning. So what I wanted to do is take a moment and make sure that you know how to do that in your courses. Okay, so I just went through a little bit of a learning curve. I'm here in my online world history course that I teach with VIS, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to do this in my class with an assignment that I would like to add, and you'll be able to learn as we go. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is you'll see that Actively Learn is down here. There's a link there. Because we have bought the premium access and decided to do our rostering through Canvas, that means that this Actively Learn link is already there, but you have to authorize Canvas to use your account. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click Actively Learn. That brings you to this button. Okay, so when you do this the first time, you're gonna get a big black screen that asks you to authorize your account. I just had to do this with a different course. I thought it would require me to do it again, but it did not nonetheless. Okay, so you are gonna get an authorize request there, and I will try to get a screenshot so you can see what that's gonna look like. But nonetheless, authorize it. Your students are gonna have to do the same thing. So the first time that you assign this to your students and you have them complete the assignment, they are also going to have to click that, authorize their account to link to theirs, and then they'll be able to access their accounts. Okay. That said, I'm thinking about ways that I want to integrate Actively Learn into my classes. And so in Module 9, it's not really Module 9. You'll see it goes from 1 to 7. Long story. We get into global exploration. Module 9, Lesson 2 is where they'll learn about Columbus and Magellan and all those European explorers that we absolutely want them to know about. However, because the course is now 1200 to today, because we really want to increase our global emphasis on what they're learning, I want my students to learn about some other explorers as well. Well, I know going into this that Actively Learn has a great explainer, which is just what they call their introduction to a topic, on Zheng He. And I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And Zheng He was a Chinese explorer who explored many, many miles, actually did a lot more exploring than any of the European explorers around the same time. So I'm going to go, just like I said, I'm in this Module 9. I want to add an assignment, so I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm already at assignment. I'm going to create a new assignment. So we're going to call it 7 Voyages. No, we're going to call that Zheng Voyages, and I'm going to do AL for Actively Learn. I like to indent mine at 2 levels, so we're going to do that. So I've just created a raw assignment in Module 9. I'll have to move it in a little bit, right? But now I want to go ahead and link it to Actively Learn that actual reading assignment. Okay, so I want to make it worth 100 points. I want it to be in classwork, all these things. Now, this is the key, okay? You have to set it as an external tool. Go to Find. Actively Learn is going to be one of the first ones that comes up. Give it just a second. There we go. Okay, yours will not have this many. I have several schools going into one class. I'm just going to assume they're all about 10th grade. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to try to keep it consistent. Okay, but I'm going to link this with all the schools that are going to this. I'm going to import those course sections and Actively Learn. You'll only have to do this once. Pause for just a moment. Oh, no. Okay. The course was successfully added to Actively Learn. Okay, continue. So now I'm going to go to Actively Learn. All right. And again, I know that I found a really good explainer on Zheng He that I want to assign my students. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now, When I hover over it, it gives me all these options to bookmark it, to get more information about it, or more. This plus sign is key. This is where you add it to your classes, okay? So now I'm going to hit the plus sign. And again, you are probably going to only have one of these come up, okay? I just have several, so you're probably just going to get one, so you can ignore that, okay? Now, I'm going to give it a due date in Canvas, but I also want to give it a due date in Actively Learn. I'm going to make them consistent. Both of them are going to be due September 26th at 11:59 p.m. So we're going to go with OK and assign. Okay. Return to Canvas. Give it a moment to finalize. Okay, there you go. Select an Actively Learn assignment below to embed it. So now this is what I've selected. Now I'm going to select, and I'll select again. Now, again, I do want to make sure this is the beauty. I can actually sync it to PowerSchool now. So we're going to do that. I like to keep my assignments open for a week after the due date. And so now I'm not going to publish it yet, but I am going to go ahead and save it. And then you'll be able to see what it looks like. Now, this is more or less the student view. The student will see the image. You'll notice this is the same image that I saw when I went to Actively Learn. This is what it'll see. Now, this will actually take them to Actively Learn. Okay, and we'll have more videos or other trainings for you to see how students can interact with Actively Learn. So they're not going to read the article in Canvas. They're going to read the article in Actively Learn. Clicking on that tab clicking on that link, will open up another tab. They'll work in there. They'll answer the questions as they go, and they'll go from there. Okay, so that's the gist of what you need to do. If you want to edit assignment settings and add more instructions here on what they should do, you absolutely can do that. That is an option for you, but that is what you'll do. And again, some of those steps that I showed you are steps that you will only do one time. Hope that helps.